I'm gonna try to make the top tier for my wedding cake for the first time ever. I have no idea why I've never even tried this before. It's gonna be my wedding anniversary. And I really don't know why I'm whispering. He's not even here. But I have 2 hours and I don't have money for a really nice present, but cake ingredients are cheap. I'm gonna make a very easy American buttercream, color it green, and try to reproduce the design. My name is Paul Tran, and this is Paul Tran, Baker Man. I set the oven to 350 degrees to preheat it, and I'm now greasing and flouring the pans, which means I just put a room temperature butter in there and I spread it around, and then I put in some flour and I'm just gonna coat it all together so that the flour sticks to the butter and it creates a non-stick surface for the cake batter itself. I don't want my cake to stick to the pan. I have 1 cup of sugar, or it's 120 grams. I have a scant cup of flour, which it comes out to actually 7/8 cup of flour, and that's 105 grams. I have 3/8 cup of cocoa, which is just short of a half cup, and it's 32 grams, and that's unsweetened cocoa. I have 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon salt. I'm gonna take 1 egg, a half cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of oil, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Whisk that all up. This is half a cup of boiling water. I'm gonna pour my egg mixture into the dry and start mixing that. And then just keep on stirring. I'm gonna slowly stream in my boiling water so that it doesn't actually accidentally cook the eggs. So that means that it'll stay basically more tempered and that it doesn't really give the eggs a good chance to actually cook and scramble. The recipe did warn that this is going to be a very wet batter, which it does seem to be. I hope they're about even, and I'm gonna pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes. Let's see how that goes. Let's check out the cake. I have a toothpick to test the cake. Right in the middle. And it doesn't come out clean. So this cake is not ready. Okay, let's try this again. That's looking really good. How about this one? Yep, clean toothpick also. I mean, it's a little crumbly, but it's good. I'm gonna take it out right now. I've got about 30 minutes left, 5 minutes to let these cool before I take them out of the pan, and now I'm gonna try to color this buttercream. It was a green cake, right? So I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of green and see what happens. Really, if I put any color green in, I'm pretty sure that just the cake itself is gonna be just fine for him. Let's try some green, some gel food coloring. This is really pretty green, this light green, but I think it's gonna need more food coloring. What was that? 6 drops more? Let's see how this turns out. I'm actually pretty confident that this will be all I need. Because one, he's going to be really happy to see that I have a green cake. I think he'll recognize that. Dang it. I think that'll do. These cakes are gonna have a lot more moisture because of that boiling water. I really think that it's going to be really nice, and hopefully it's not gonna dry out too much. But like once I put the buttercream icing on, it won't dry out at all, and I have 20 minutes before it gets home. So hopefully it's like this is gonna cool down a lot before I even try to start piping. I'm not gonna try to split these down the middle at all. I'm just gonna keep these kind of the way they are. For that really pretty curly Q piping, I don't know what was done, so I'm gonna try to put in some green and maybe some red. Let's just try it, see what happens. I put 2 drops of green in and 1 drop of red. Let's see how that looks. Because even if it comes out like brown or black, I'm gonna be totally cool with it. It's looking pretty blackish. Yeah, it's good. It's just as long as it's dark, right? That's what I need. Pulled out the blue food dye just in case I needed some of that as well. But I figured like the green probably should be its basis. And it's looking more gray. Need some more dye. Put in a lot more green, a little bit more red, and it's coming out to be like a muddy color. But it's dark. It's like a really dark gray, I think. I think that's going to do just fine. So typically I would try to crumb coat the cake and pop it in the freezer for a little bit to let that base icing harden and everything, but I don't have much time. So it's going straight on. think I did it. I did it. I did it. He's supposed to be home at any minute, and so I'm not really concerned about that at all. Now I just gotta wait. Okay. I made the cake. I don't think it's as good as what my cake person did. Like, I think she did a way better job in design and everything. But in general, I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah. Please as punch. So I'm just gonna wait until he gets home and that's it. Do you know what it is?
Cake? Looks like a wedding cake.
Yeah, I tried to replicate the top tier of our wedding cake. Happy anniversary!
Yeah, nice, thank you.
I love you. Let's have some cake. You want some cake?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the same recipe.
Oh.
For the most part. I didn't get her buttercream recipe, but I'm just gonna use my own. It's kind of melty in the middle.
It's creamy in there.
Yeah. And melty because it was still warm when I put it on.
Should we feed each other like we do a wedding cake?
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
It is good. I'm very happy with that. Please like and subscribe, and I'll put the recipe online. You can tweet at me at Tran Bakerman, and I'm on Instagram, Paul Tran Bakerman, also on Tumblr, Paul Tran Bakerman, and you can email me at paultranbakerman@gmail.com. That is our cat. So, what's your dream cake design? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe.